It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his second season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And we're talking about an uber-talented young quarterback. Finally healthy after suffering a setback a season ago. Obviously, you'd love to have him on the field, but the time away may have been a blessing in disguise in terms of long-term development. And if you ask anyone around the Indianapolis camp, make no mistake about it, they have lofty expectations of this young man, and he is a big, big player in the Colts' future.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to the air with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked
for one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, Our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this to the 32.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Stroud. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Nico Collins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Stroud off the play fake. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Kwity Paye. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Now Richardson yet again.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And that's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker, So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Stroud.
This is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by quarterback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that,
Still
Brandon.
second down.
That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And Stroud now to throw. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Richardson on the bootleg here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Holding offense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Wiggles free. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Off play action. Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Got a man. It's Brown.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Stroud.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to the air with Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's going to be caught by Downs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
From the shotgun, Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Holding. Offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. A touchdown there for Jahmyr Gibbs. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
Holding offense.
They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Off the option, it's Sermon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. Broken tackle. Pushes past him. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Richardson out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Richardson on the bootleg here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And Stroud now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Powers through. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Richardson to throw.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Houston set to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Stroud sets up the play action. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Stroud.
The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Again, it's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown from 3 yards out.
And the Texans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Richardson.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The home team's offense has C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The throwing again is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
This 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Here comes third and about a foot.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
That's complete. It's Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Indy set to go on offense once more. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Richardson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And now out comes Houston.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mixon will try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Pass complete to Taylor.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Now Richardson.
He's going to let it fly.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Richardson to throw it. Finding Pittman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Here's Richardson.
Complete. This is Mitchell. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Now 2nd and 4. Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Richardson.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here's 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He shakes him off. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Texans,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500.